Hi, how are you? How have you guys been? How's your businesses? Are you doing anything towards opening your business? I am so excited. I'm just gonna do like a quick recap of the year. The year has been crazy. We went through a part where people felt like we're going into like a recession or inflation. I mean, things have been expensive. Items we're buying from vendors, the prices have gone up a little bit. It's feeling difficult to pass those high prices to our consumers, so it's kind of eating on profits for the business owner. But some businesses have done it. Dollar Tree went from Dollar Tree to $1.25 for their items, and other people are also doing that. So I felt like after the year that we've had, what is the future of the beauty supply store? What's the future of having a beauty supply store next year? This is based on what people are saying in the industry and based on my own observation. I'll give examples as I normally do, so we can have a clear understanding and just prepare our businesses for next year. And if you're just opening a business, you want to implement some of these things because you want to set yourself apart from how business has been run in the past and how we're going to be running the businesses going forward. Because gone are the days where a beauty supply store is not expected to compete with stores like Walmart, Ulta, Nordstrom. Like all the high-end stores are now selling our products. For example, I have a picture here of Nordstrom selling items. Here, Walmart is selling these items as well. We are competing with these people. Like, they don't have to come to the beauty supply store anymore to get these items. But how do we set ourselves apart so that instead of going there, they come to us? Okay? All right, let's get going. So the future of the beauty supply store. I should mention that I got this notebook from one of our vendors. So when you're ordering products from the vendors, always ask what can they give you. Like, they always have planners, they have flyers and posters that you can use on your storefronts inside the store just to market items. They can give you like I'm gonna call it an apron, but I know it has a different name. If you have a salon, or just to wear when you're working in the store, so you don't identify your clothes. They do have a lot, even doormats and stuff like that. So ask for these things. All right, so the first point that I have is that going forward, we now have a generation of smart consumers. So the smart consumers are more concerned about the price of the item that they are purchasing and the value or the benefit of the item that they are purchasing. These affects both people. It affects the high income earners and the low income earners. The low income earners are more concerned about the price and also the value. So they might not be making a lot of money, but they're willing to buy $15 shampoo if it's going to meet their needs. Maybe they have like a sensitive scalp, maybe they want to make sure they're not using parabens and sulfates in their hair. Maybe they're trying to find a shampoo that's a moisturizing shampoo. So they will spend a little bit out of their budget as long as it's value for their money. And then the high income people, they really don't care how much the price is. It's more about the benefit and the value. These are the people who they can go to Ulta and buy from there. They can go to Nordstrom and buy from there. But why are they coming to your store? How are you pivoting yourself so that these high income earners come to your store and buy? Because other people feel like a beauty supply store is more, like a small place to go. They might feel like it's not really a room for them. So just make sure your store looks nice as well. Make sure your customer service is great. If you have employees, make sure they're treating your customers well, so that they don't feel like they're going to a dingy just a beauty supply store. Like, you want to be the beauty supply store. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but the smart consumer is really looking at how they're spending their dollars. We went through the pandemic 2020. People lost their jobs. Some people haven't gotten the jobs back. Some have, but some are worried. Like, that time was a wake-up call. You went out of job and you had no savings. So right now people are saving their money, so they're not really splurging. So when you're putting these items in your store, you want to make sure it feels like there's a deal going on. Always have sales every now and then, or have a specific day of the week where you have sales going on, so that people who are more cautious of the money they spend, they can feel like they're getting something out of it. The next point that I have, it's the DIY. Right now we're in a generation where you can literally do your own hair, you can do your own makeup, you can do literally anything. You can do your own crochets, you can glue in your hair, you can do your ponytails, you can do anything as long as you can watch a video on TikTok or a video on YouTube. People are more willing to go try and do these things themselves at home because they want to save the money. We have a salon and we do sell products and we do hair, but we see sometimes where customers come in and they're like, I'm going to do my hair, and we're like, who will be doing the hair for you? And they say, I'm gonna do it. So people are now choosing to do their hair so that they can save some money. Some people don't know what they're doing. Like, they come in, they're like, I want to do crochet. What do you think I need? You know, right away they need the crochet hair. If they're going to be braiding down their hair, they need like the braiding gel, a comb, a rattle comb or a parting comb. They need a crochet needle. They need some clips to hook their hair differently while they work on different sections of their hair. You want to be knowledgeable about some of these DIY things that your customers are going to be doing at home, so that when they come to you, you can be able to advise them how they can go about and do it. Another thing that I was thinking of doing in my store, I'm actually now giving you the real tea. I was thinking of doing like have packages where I can have my employees or me put items in like a bag and be like, this is a crochet bag. Like, if you're going to crochet your hair, this is everything that you need to have, or this is like, you can sell it with the crochet hair and they'll have everything that they need to go do their hair. That's one thing we're considering. People also are doing their locks at home, so you can have like a locks package. So you can have the locking gel, the locking tool, the locking gel, locking tool, the locking comb, and maybe oils for locks. There's special oils for locks, and maybe clarifying shampoo for washing locks, so that you can take out any products in the locks, so that the locks look nice and clean. So you can also do something like that, and you can do many other things, many other packages. Lace front install package, wig making package. You can do so many things because right now people are doing it themselves. All right, another thing that I was gonna say, oh yeah, I didn't even mention this. So if you have a salon also, you might consider doing like part services. So some people want to go ahead and do the crochet themselves, but they don't know how to control their own hair. So you can have like a section of, do it yourself prices. I've seen people part the hair for braids, part the hair and like wrap it in like rubber bands for the client, so that they can go home and just braid their own hair. They don't have to worry about parting it to look neat. I've seen people who braid the hair just a little bit, so that when the client goes home, they can just go ahead and braid the hair themselves. If it's crochet, you can just do the cornrows for the client and they can go home and do the crochet style themselves. So these are things that we've never seen them happening before, but now, because people are more frugal in how they spend their money, this is something that is happening right now. Another thing is the repair, reuse and recycle movement that's going on. Many people right now, just based on the environment that we're in right now, we are more cautious on what we spend. We're trying to see, can I reuse this item? Can this item be recycled? Is this item harmful to the environment? People are going green. So how does that affect the beauty supply industry? You can repair hairstyles. So if someone already did the braids and it's like getting loose in the front and stuff like that, you can undo the front and repair it for them. People can reuse their bundles. So if they bought like human hair bundles, which can just be washed, shampooed, conditioned, dried, and still be put back on the head, if they did a ponytail with it before, they can probably consider doing like a sewing or a gluing with the same hair. If it's a synthetic hair, if it's really good hair, you know, you can still use it. Crochet hair is something else that you can still use. I'm not talking about the loose kind of crochet hair, like crochet hair that's like passion twist or braided crochet hair or locked crochet hair. They can reuse that for a different style. If it's a family, say there's two girls in the house, one can do the hair the first time, and when they remove it, wash it nicely, shampoo, condition, and then put it on the other person. So people are looking on how to reuse and recycle these kind of things. People are trying to save their coins again. So that's the third point. The fourth point is efficiency. So how efficient is it for a client to be in your business? How are you making it efficient for them? Is it a headache coming to your store? Are you like a cash only business? So if I'm coming to your store, I have to plan ahead of time, pass through by the bank, grab some cash so that I can support you, you know? Like, how efficient is your business? So you're gonna look at things like the POS system. Many people right now are using Apple Pay. So you want to make sure your POS system is taking Apple Pay, just because no one is carrying their cards anymore. I can tell you, like, probably right now, maybe a third of our transactions are on Apple Pay. You really want to have that going. We'll go with like apps. What apps are you using? Do you accept things like Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle? Just because these forms of payments were not used before, but right now is pretty popular. So if you're just like a traditional business that says that we only accept cash or cards, and you're not taking into account Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, you are missing out a lot, because people are looking for efficiency. Maybe someone was paid in Cash App money, and if they have to remove the money from Cash App, they'll pay a fee on it. But if they just transferred it to you, they don't have to pay a fee to access that money. So it's efficiency for them. Delivery. So people, not everyone is driving, especially after the pandemic. People started working from home, and people got rid of their cars. There was that period where cars were so expensive and in need, and people were checking how much their car would be worth, and people sold their cars. So right now there's a group of people who don't have cars, and they're looking for deliveries. Beauty supply stores are now getting on DoorDash. We're not on DoorDash yet, but it's something we're considering, because of the fulfillment we need to have. If we are very busy, and right now we have one employee at a time in the store, it might be a little bit difficult to kind of have products ready for DoorDash delivery, but it's something that we are looking into going into 2023. The hybrid shopping experience. So traditional beauty supply stores is just, you know, show up, get whatever you're getting, and get out. And if, say for example, you're going to do your hair, so you need braiding hair, you just go to the store, and whatever colors they have there, that's what you decide what you want. But hybrid shopping experience is where a client can call you and say, hey, I'm looking to do my hair, say, I don't know, next week, and do you have blue? Can you get color blue for me? I'll stop by your store next week. You know, like, it's now that personalized service that's going on. Also during pandemic, people started ordering over the phone, and you would deliver it for them. So I'm talking about curbside pickup. That might be something you consider, because going forward, other stores are offering curbside pickup. Beauty supply stores kind of need to catch up into that. Someone would call, say they're coming for their order, get it ready, and go pick it up from them. Or they can order ahead of time, and when they come, it's just at the cash register or at the counter, and they can just pick their items, pay for it, and get going. Another efficiency, if you're online, so we still don't have an online store, but we're considering getting there. If you have an online store, you might want to add the buy now, pay later services. There's Shop Pay, there's Affirm, there's Kalana. You want to have those there, because other stores are doing it. People are going to your website, shopping, and they can take those services from outsiders where they can pay a certain amount right now. If say they spent $100 on your website, they can pay $25 now and pay 25 every other week until it's paid off. You don't have to handle that because these services will pay your money up front and they will deal with the client on their own. The next thing is store design. I just say that, and I am signing this client. She wants to change her store from looking like a mom and pop shop into a store. Like, she doesn't want people coming in and feeling like, oh, just another black-owned beauty supply store that opened, let's support her, you know, that kind of like pity vibe. You know, she doesn't want to have that pity mom and pop shop vibe going on in her store. So we're going to be working on her store design and how her store looks to the customer. How is she putting up her products, how she's looking at the flow of the consumer. So if you don't know this, customers when they walk in the store, they normally tend to go right. So how you arrange products in your store to increase visibility to your high priced items and the things that you want your customer to see absolutely when they get in your store. This is where the store design comes in. It's important because it gives you profit per square feet. So you want to make sure every square feet that you pay for in rent is getting you money. Other stores, or you know, going forward, people are looking into creative ways to use their spaces, the multi-use space, to maximize profits. For example, like us, we have a store, but we added in a salon so we can maximize on profits that the business can make. Other things that you can do with extra space in your store, you can add clothes, you can add decor, and that is like pillows and candles. You can rent your shelf or your space to local businesses that are making like local products. Like if you have someone who's making like candles in their garage or soap in their garage or like shea butter, they can bring those items and put them on your shelf and you can get some money out of that as well. Or you can add a salon like we did. Another thing that people do is you can have a pop-up. This is something we'll also be doing next year. We are considering doing some pop-ups in our store. I'll talk more about it. I actually attended my first pop-up. I'll also share that information with you, so subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Pop-ups is a really good way of earning extra money. The sixth point for the future of the beauty supply store industry is social media shops. Not social media, but social media shops. Social media shops, there's Instagram shops where you can have a shop section on your Instagram page or a Facebook shop on your Facebook page. You can add bookings on your Facebook page, like salon bookings and stuff like that. You can sell items also from TikTok. Now we are also in the age where you can create content and make sales at the same time. There's the live streams where people go live and they sell products on their live streams. I've actually seen one beauty supply store do that, so that's also something that we are working towards. I'm very lucky right now that I have 2 employees who are in high school, so I feel like this is the right time to be doing this because I have the right people. You know, high schoolers are really good with social media, so I'm gonna utilize them for that. Going next year, that's also part of something we'll be doing. Obviously, you know me, I'll be sharing our experience with that. And then the last and final thing that is in the future of the beauty supply store industry, and the reason why this is last is because it's not something new. This has been there and it's gonna be there 10 years from now. 10 years from now, it's very, very important. And this is product knowledge. You cannot be selling something and you have no idea what it is. And this is why in my consultancy package, the first package, like the all-inclusive package, it's literally a lesson. I teach you everything about the business. You know, I say this over and over again. I will not take your money. I will not be communicating with vendors on your behalf. I will just, you know, in case you have a problem, like the vendor hasn't processed your order or the vendor hasn't responded back to you or is not picking up their phone or you still getting your account not approved, that's when I'll reach out and be like, hey, what's up? My client needs to get going. What's going on? But all the other communication, it's you tell your vendor like, hey, this is my order, this is what I want, what do you think I should get, things like that. Like, I want you to create the relationship with your vendor. So it's during this process that you actually know things. If you place these orders, you'll know what's in your store and you'll have product knowledge. So if someone was to come into your store and they're like, hey, do you have wet and wavy bundles? You can be like, what is wet and wavy? You'll be like, yes, I do, and here they are. Because that's what I want. I want to empower people that who are opening stores to know the products, the knowledge, where things are, where you get them from, how you do it. So if you're growing very big and you want to open a second location, you have to need me. You can just go right ahead and open another store and open another store and help someone else because you have the knowledge. Most of you as well also know that when I opened my store, I did everything for myself. I got the lawyer, I got everything, but it took a lot of time. Okay, it took me a long time. Good thing is I had the time. I was still working another job, so I could just take my time and do my research and decide, and all that. But the good news is you don't have to do that. You don't have to take the whole time to do these things. I have a package in my consultancy where I give you everything that you need, all the legal paperwork that you need to set up, how you need to set up your business. If you need legal help, I have lawyers I can recommend. You can go reach out to them, find out who is the best for you. If you need financial help, I can point you to the right direction. Like, it's a do it yourself package. Like, literally you have a list and you just be like, okay, done, okay, this is next, I'll work on this tomorrow. And you can do that and follow the checklist and open your store. I say this and it's because it's proven and it's working. If you reach out to me and you have a location in place, I can get you open in less than 2 months. I can get you open. I'll right away. We'll just start with vendors right away, products, space, everything. Like, we'll just get going. And I've done it less than 2 months. If you want to do it day and night, breathe it day and night, you'll get it done. So product knowledge is very important. You really, really have to know this. People will come to you all the time with, I have itchy scalp, my hair is breaking out, I need to color my hair, or my hair is thinning, or everything. You need to know what do you need to recommend to this person, and how do you know that is learning. So in your free time, you can go and read more about products. Go to these websites of products you're selling. If it's like Miel or Shea Moisture, African Pride, go to their websites and read more about their products and see. And since you are like me, this is the advantage we have. You can always purchase these products and use them on your hair and see how they work. And then you can even recommend it to your customers from a point of experience, and they will love you for that. That is my inputs on the future of the beauty supply industry. And I feel like there's still some more. I just don't want to make this video too long and then we kind of lose the message in here. I'll call this part 1, and we'll do a part 2 like maybe around April, May, once the year has started going and we can see the trend that's going on in the year, and then we'll do a part 2 there. I also feel like I should mention that you guys know I help people open stores. We have done a lot of that this year. We have opened stores and I'm really super excited for you guys. And you guys are going out there and you're signing up to be consulted with other people, other companies, and then you're coming to me to still get the same thing, consultation, but you want me to do it for free. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'll answer simple questions like, what is your POS system? What is your payroll system? What accounting system are you using? I'll answer those questions, but I'm not going to sit down and take my time and listen to you and give you advice all for free while you're still paying someone else who is not delivering for you. So do your due diligence. Make sure you know who you're signing up with. The consultant that you pick needs to be helping you. I'm okay with helping you, but you gotta have to compensate me for something. I'm just not gonna take my time to, and then okay, I'm saying this because this lady I was working with, I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago, I was listening to her. She was in a big mess, and I'm listening to her and I'm giving her suggestions, and I'm like, okay, you know, what do you need me to do for you? I always ask this. Everyone knows, if you reach out to me, I always say, what do you need from me? Like, why are you reaching out to me? What do you need from me? So that up front, if you tell me something that is impossible, I'll just be like, okay, hold on, I cannot do that, I'm sorry. But if it's something that I can do, I'm like, okay, let's get going. So she told me what she needed me to do for her, and I'm like, okay, let's do this then. And I'm like, you need to forward me this and this and this, because I need, like, say for example, the client that we're going to be changing her store from a mom and pop shop. I tell them, like, send me what you have, let me take a look, so that when we have our first call, our Zoom call, I can know what you want, and I have my suggestions, and it's a faster meeting. I don't want to be finding out about what you want on the call, and then, you know, it's not, I like to be planned and organized so we can get things done. For me, it's all about time. I'm not going to be here wasting your time and getting you opened in 6 months. You've been paying rent on your store for like 5 months, you're in debt. No, I want you to, as soon as you accumulate money, I want you to start going. I want you to be open so you can start making money right away. That's my plan. When you reach out to me, please do not call my phone number, especially during the day. I'm working. If you need anything, send me an email, relaxbeautysupply@gmail.com. I will be there. I will respond. I always check my emails like I eat my meals. I check it in the morning, I check it over lunchtime, and I check it in the evening. I will respond to your emails. Even if you're not signing up a consultancy package with me, I'll still respond to the emails, because I give, you know, I like to just respond. I think it's catchiest. And if it's a simple question like, hey, I'm trying to get products, who do you think can send to me if I don't have a commercial address? That's really quick. It's not something that I would, you know, I'll just be like, hey, okay, go to this website, place this order, they'll help you out. Like, hey, I'm in a suburb, I need Caucasian vendors, help me out. I'll be like, okay, cool, let's get this done. And I have a package where I just give you vendors and products that sell from these vendors that you can package to your own clientele. So I mean, there's really a lot of information I'm giving you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys had a lovely year. It's the end of the year. I'm so glad of your support, and I cannot wait to meet more of you next year and open more stores with you. Bye bye, and see you in the next video, probably sometime next year. Bye bye.